Thank you for joining us, everybody. This is the third video in the Flash Energy BPO Opportunity Series. A lot of things have happened since the last video. A huge amount of change and experiences. All kinds of stuff going on. Failure, learning, growth, good stuff. Let's get into it. In life, when you're failing, you're learning. At least you should be anyways. If you're paying attention, you're learning. As you may recall from the first videos, we started in the B2B space. That was the initial model, using a pricing portal to allow agents to shop rates with multiple suppliers. E-docs, signatures, bill copy required on every single deal. The same model that we used successfully here in the U.S. in the first energy brokerage that I was a part of. And I want to say, that was it's a tough deal. It's not an easy sale. It takes a highly skilled, highly advanced rep. And even here in America, we lost money for a really long time before we started making it. It's just not easy. And I felt like I could carry that over into the BPO's offshore BPO market, and it was not successful. The campaign failed, and as the client, I have to take responsibility for that type of failure. We talked about this in the last video, owning the process. Well, there you have it. This was my company. It was my process. It was my program, my campaign. I'm the client. I own the process. I own the campaign. So that means I own the failure, baby. That's how it works. So moving on, some observations that I learned from that is that a lot of centers were doing extremely well in the B2C space. Much simpler sale using a TPV model instead of the e-docs. TPV verification. Also going in there with just one ESCO. You're going in with one product, one ESCO, one low rate, and you're just going in there making that presentation on that particular product and closing a sale. Another thing that I learned, this was one of the big deals. A lot of the centers out there that I talked to, they exaggerated their experience level, and I'm not talking about just energy sales. I'm talking about their experience as a call center, how long they had been in the business, how long they had been open for operation, the types of campaigns that they had worked on in the past. And again, going back to that last video where we talked about owning the process, that's for the client and the vendor. As a vendor, you've got to be straightforward with your clients. You've got to let them know what you do well, what you don't do well, what you have experience in, what you don't have experience in. If some of these people would have been a little bit more candid with me about what they had done in the past, maybe we'd have had a different result. Maybe not, but bottom line is I saw that was a problem, and I had to make some sort of an adjustment there. Biggest thing I took from the whole experience was that this was just not something I was going to be able to do all on my own. That's what I tried to do, had limited resources, and had to eat a big old piece of humble pie on that one. Just wasn't able to get it done. So making some changes moving forward, started recruiting B2C sales centers. Tighten the vetting process on new teams. This was a big deal. Like I said, people not being forthright about their experience. We've got a formal application process that you go through, a call center intake form that has to be completed. It's pretty comprehensive, has a lot of information on there about the types of campaigns that you've worked on. I asked for specific detail. What were the metrics on those campaigns, the performance, etc. References are required. I do check those references. You don't have to have energy sales experience. We definitely can get you up to speed, but I've got to know that you're a professional call center, that you know how to do business, you know how to handle client programs, that you have some experience in sales or at least lead generation, that you're running a professional operation. It's a two-way street. Yes, the client has to own the process, but the vendor has to own the process as well. Using a blend now, we've got centers in the USA, nearshore and offshore, it's a kind of a really across the world good combination. And like I said, couldn't do this all on my own. We recruited some top talent to assist with training and operations, pulled some people out there, some really, really sharp people to come in and help us make things happen. A great decision. What's happening now, complete turnaround, night and day difference in what's going on with us. Current center roster, we've got almost 30 centers working with us as part of the Flash Energy Call Center Group. USA, India, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, all over the place. We can produce over 1,000 sales in the first 30 days on a new campaign, successfully ramping up multiple campaigns at a time. That's a big move too. and actively negotiating with new ESCOs all the time. Just moving forward, doing the deal, winning the game. That's what it's all about. Why do business with Flash Energy? I'll tell you why. Number one, we got the leveraging power in place to get the best commissions. Like I said on the last slide, we could do over 1,000 sales in a month in the first 30 days. We're vetting people out, we got a strong group of people that we're working with. I can show those call center intake forms to the ESCOs, show them some of the performance that we have out there in the marketplace, and able to negotiate really good, solid contracts. And then the next part, we pay on time. Let's face it, guys, there's a lot of problems with BPO. We talked about that in a couple of the first videos. And people not getting paid. I mean, in this industry, getting paid is something else. It's crazy. I had an ESCO not pay us, by the way, and just in the last couple of weeks, a very large sum of money. And it's the one agreement that I had in place that was not with my company direct. It was with one of my offshore partners in India, and they didn't pay. Imagine that. So, as you all know, we pay here at Flash Energy. We pay on time. We pay well. We do what we're supposed to do. We're running professional business. We like to win. Training programs to ensure your team gets off the ground quickly, like we talked about. Pulled some top people out there from the industry to come on, help us get that in place. We're making it happen. We're an aggressive organization that plays to win. You remember we talked about this in the first video. We're here to win. That's what our purpose is. That's what we believe in. We win even when we lose. That's how it works here because we're so committed to winning. I don't know how else to say it. Most importantly, because our teams are making money. That's why you want to do business with Flash Energy. We come to work every day to make money, to take care of our family, the people that we care about, those that we love, have fun, be able to do the things that we want to do, have a good life. And that's what we're making happen for our center partners. As always, appreciate your time, everybody. Take a look here. This is important. Notice you don't see the Skype handle. Skype account was hacked yesterday. Don't think I'm going to get that back. I don't really care to be honest. The Skype just got out of control. I was getting too many people reaching out to me that I just couldn't help. And I would love to help everybody. Anybody who's worked with me knows that I'm really big on helping people. This is a whole life on planet Earth. It should be a team effort anyways. We're not alone here. There's a lot of us. We should help each other out, assist each other when we can. But I just was having too many people touch base with me on stuff that I just couldn't assist with. So email me. You see the information there. Get in touch with me. I'll send you the call center intake form. Have you fill that out. Get it back to us. We'll get in touch. We'll get you guys going. I want to hear from you guys. You know that. We want to do business. We want to grow. We want to expand. Get in touch with us. Let's make some money, people. As always, thank you for playing.